Hey guys, got PT. You ever wonder why people always ask? And they always say, if if we were to go to World War, who would it be with? Who would we be fighting? It'd be China. Well, that's the truth. And Attorney General William Barr today gave a whole list of reasons as to why people are saying that it would be China if we were to actually go to war. China not only has power in China, but they also have it in Hollywood. They have it in NBA with LeBron James. They have the movie that was called World War Z with Brad Pitt. The original movie was supposed to have been predicated basically off of a Wuhan flu, maybe? No, but some sort of a disease or a virus that came from China. Well, China said, you can't put that in there. You have to leave that ambiguous or leave that part out. So they left that part out. In China, yeah, they got their fingers in everything. Not only that, all the details that you know about Huawei and all them, Intel, stealing your info, look at it for what it is. Give him a link, a listen to, what have you. Just listen to what he has to say. Everything that he's talking about, he's given you all the prime examples as to why, if we go to war, it's going to be with China. So, he put on some restrictions. He put the brakes on. He tried to find a bunch of different, avenues to take China out of that power position. Well, once that shoe drops, what do you think is going to happen? You got the media controlled by it. You got, man, just insane. So whenever this happens, and it just, So what does that mean for us here in America as of right now until that other shoe drops or the big ones go off? Well, everything in China Mart's is about to skyrocket. Like the prices are going to go freaking sky high. Where does everything come from? You go to the last thing that you bought from Walmart and look where it came from. It came from China. TVs, electronics, you got car parts that come from China, electronic car parts that come from China. Think about that for a minute. You got the power poles, not the poles themselves, but some of the powers, equipment, that the stuff that comes from China to make the grid work. Prices on that's going to go up. So you're not only dealing with rising prices at the grocery store because of the pandemic, you've also got rising prices of the products that you use from Walmart because it came from China. Majority of it did. They were even saying on TV not too long ago that China was taking their name off of it and putting Japan on it and sending it to Japan and then shipping it to here, just so that they can keep control. Just think about all that. So you got rising prices, you got food prices going up, they're locking places down again. California's got what, 13 or I don't even remember how many, over a dozen counties where you're not even allowed to go to churches now. And now they're saying that you can't even attend church into your own home and do it like we're doing here. We're watching only live. You're not even allowed to do that. Man, y'all need to start prepping. Start stocking your food up. Get some seeds. Start planting. Get a means of self-defense. Start thinking about what's coming this fall. They're doing all the lockdowns again in Florida, Texas, Arizona. I haven't heard anything about New Mexico yet, but it's probably on there. But California, like the whole southern half of California, all the Sunbelt states, they're all locking down again. Man, give all that some thought. If nothing's coming from China, ain't nobody driving. All your parts that are manufactured over there, your big cast items that come from over there, because it's cheaper to make things over there. Think about all that for a moment. You know, some of these Caterpillar parts, I'm sitting here at a Caterpillar place, I'm not gonna say where. Here, look at this. That's a Cat dealer. There's the John Deere over there. So, give all that a serious thought. Too many things are adding up. This coming fall is going to be a really tough time. Not just for one or a dozen. It's going to be coast to coast. And they also, by the way, just confirmed that all the guns that were on ships that came in, they came from China. And they were also from Russia as well. And they were supposed to have been dispersed into the cities where all the riots are going on. Might want to check some of that out too. So, anywho, get your gear. I'm gonna do some reviews on gear as well. I'll give you guys a heads up and let you know whenever I go to put everything together. I'll lay everything out, try to give you an idea of what I'm carrying. You know, just to make sure that I have something with me so I can make it home. I'll give you guys some of my suggestions just so you can possibly put some of this stuff into yours, or give you an idea of a way to go, some things to think about. Just think about this for a moment. If you're driving down the road and all of a sudden, boom, nuclear bomb hits, truck shuts down, everything's electronic, you're on the side of the road, you're anywhere from 5 miles to 500 miles to 2,000 miles from the house. How are you going to get home? Get some gear, practice with it. Get stuff that's actually going to work. I'll put some stuff together here shortly and give you guys an idea of what I'm carrying. And stay safe, guys. Until then, keep your head on a swivel. We'll see you out there.